Thank you to everyone who's come out and made this night possible. Our 2 donations, thank you very much. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we'll come back to it. We got to put up with the world's ugliest UI because I don't have all my settings turned on the EU. So that was my bad. I should have thought of that about that earlier. All right, so our purple Zerg player in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Wait, did we ever find out if he was IGX?
What? No, because he's look at his clan.
Yeah, well, I didn't know if EU had different clans or whatever, but yeah, okay. It is Nightmare.
You may be right. I didn't consider that, but. And his opponent in the top left of the very special Abyssal Reef, the Blue Terran. It is GamerRichy.
Yeah, my bad about the UI, guys. I'm actually going to do that right now while we're off to a bit of a lull, so it'll be fixed for the next time around. As long as I don't leave the map. I can't leave the map.
Yeah, man. Gotta stay here.
Which one do we use? WCS 3.0, I think. Okay, cool. We're gonna go. It just won't kick in until next game. That was my bad. Worst production in a...
Oh my god. Hey, we're on EU.
Oh! Got him. Got him, boys.
It looks like a pretty standard opener here from GamerRichy. I imagine this is going to be Reaper Expand, and a fairly standard opener from Nightmare as well with a Hatchcast pool.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I have to do one more thing. I know this is all unprofessional as fuck, but we rarely come to EU. We just figured since both of the players were from EU, it would make a lot of sense to do it over there. So that's why. But none of my settings were turned on, and for that I apologize. I don't apologize, though, for this bomb-ass match that you guys are about to get, though, because these are 2 GMs, and one of them's nickname is Stim and Win. So either way, it's going to be a pretty cool show match.
I'm going to be so bummed if he gets combat shields first.
No, if you go to his page, it's literally like a giant banner that says Stim and Win. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Bio on his side of things.
Nice.
Nice. Nailed it. All right, so the Reaper's coming across. He'll have to get over here and see what he can see. There's not really too much to find except for a couple queens. But at least there was no cheese or anything. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Like it's a pretty very standard game in the grand scheme of things. DJ Waters joining us in chat. What's up, man? Welcome. Welcome to the Nydus 13.
So the Reaper's going to do a little bit of juking and jiving in here. Going to try and pick up some lings as best he can, as there is a decent amount here. Ooh, nice grenade.
It was a pretty good grenade, and more importantly, it didn't friendly fire, so that's pretty nice. But behind this... Oh, shit. How do you do nameplates? We got to rock old school nameplates. Remember, this is like the
Control
first
N?
cast. Yeah. No, we got it, dude. Okay, we went back 13 weeks in time. Guys, you're going to see what the Nydus looked like the first time we ever casted. This is pretty much it right here. So yeah, the Reaper's going to poke in and at least see that Nightmare threw down his third. But other than that, not too much. So.
Yep. Absolutely. Just going to feel at least fairly confident knowing that that third's going down, that not too much ling pressure of any sorts coming out.
God, this UI is horrendous, dude. I love the other one so much better. But yeah, I might get a bit confusing calling him Nightmare. It's just that we planned this for a week with him using the name Nightmare, so I'm not about to change right now. I'm not changing, Giggle. You can call him Nightmare if you want, but I refuse.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I selected the right one. I don't remember which one I used. Maybe it is Game Heart. Probably. Alright,
yeah,
so he's living up to Stim and Win, though.
Yeah, building that Stim.
He's got one part of it down. He just needs to do that second part.
So it looks like standard 2-1-1 coming out of him as the Starport and Factory are going to swap.
Yep. Go Nightmare, beat the Dirty Terran. So we got fans for both players coming out. I'm going to adjust that because I'm pretty sure Sheer is correct. Okay. So we have the right UI for next game. And this will be a best of 5, by the way. Can you throw up scores on this UI? No, I just disabled sound. Gosh. That's alright. There's a lot of queens, though. I think he's going to be able to clean up this drop. We'll have to see. Yep.
That definitely is a good amount of queens there. Should be able to shoo away any sort of medevac drop as long as they are in the right position. It's like GamerRichy is going to pick up for that drop and make his way out.
Yep. Please focus on casting and not settings. Interface doesn't matter to us. Alright, guys. That's fair. That's fair. We'll focus on casting. But now it's changed for next time because I would have forgot to do it. In between, in my defense. But yeah, this drop is loaded up, and we'll have to see what kind of damage you can find. But with the amount of queens and lings out, I'm not sure that it's going to be able to be too much. We'll have to see how he kind of handles this. Mr. Stim and win. I want to see these stims.
Yeah, I know, right? This is a good amount of Marines here, and it looks like these lings are kind of in position, but this choke could be very beneficial for Terran to attack into. He is running around on creep right now, which isn't ideal. He's going to run into these queens as well.
Yeah, as we discussed earlier, that's a number good enough to pick off these medevacs if he can just start targeting them. So it's a good from Mr. Stim and Win to live up to his name and kind of, oh shit, that was a good pickup as well. Avoid, oh shit, is he going to lose a medevac though?
Oh, that was really close.
Yeah, holy shit. 14. Not enough range, he says. I think a few people would argue with him, but I don't know, man. We won't get into balance around here. That was very well played by Mr. Stim and Win though. GamerRichy, because he was able to save that medevac. And on top of this, he has his third down as well, so that's pretty nice.
Absolutely, man. Brings in another medevac here. Now the number of Marines is getting pretty, significant. Nightmare's going to have to be careful. Does he have any Banes right now, or is this all Lings? Because that could be super problematic.
Yeah, I haven't seen it just yet, and that's not to say it's not down, but I've been trying to keep an eye on production. I have not seen Bane start just yet.
Okay.
Oh, this is good too, blocking that with the wall of queens.
A lot of queens though, which is going to give him a nice backbone. Maybe the Banes will be less important, as that is just a whole lot of queens.
Oh yeah, the transfuses are just plentiful. Look at that. None of those queens even have any health off right now because the transfuses were coming down money. But there was no focus firing on the medevacs or anything. I think he probably could have got that one that was down really low, but I think the transfuse was probably way more important, just trying to keep the queens alive. So, I mean, this is the GM player. I'm a diamond. I'm just commenting that I think he probably could have sniped those medevacs, but easy for us to say.
What you're saying is you could have sniped those medevacs, and you're a goddamn monster. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Obviously, they're way better than me, but look at it. I just want to see that one medevac die. It's triggering me. Oh, he flew it back to base. It's going to be the runner. That was so awesome. He's going to use it as the medevac to ferry his units back and forth between the battle and the production. That's so smart, man. That's why these guys are GMs, and I'm a diamond shitter casting the game instead of playing.
Interesting attack angle here for GamerRichy, as he is going to do whatever he can to try and fight in that choke. These lings are going to bust out now, start to try and surround, but he is going to get decent pickups.
Yep, and we just got confirmation that it is Nightmare from IGX. I was like, okay, I wanted to be sure, but if Shadowbite says it, then that's a guarantee because that's like the clan leader right there. So, all right. Yeah, this is very well played by Nightmare though, dude. GamerRichy's trying to poke in and find a lot of damage, but each time he's just met with the swarm.
Yep, absolutely, man. He's going to back up into here, take a good cost-efficient engage. Gets a nice pickup as well, so finding some damage there while not trading too much.
Yeah, and I got to say, GamerRichy is a monster. He's just constantly picking up, and he's constantly like loading troops and moving them around. But behind this, the macro is just impressive as all hell. He's up to 3 bases, and I'm trying to find the worker count, but this UI is trash. I don't think it even shows. Oh, Jesus.
It is 66 harvesters for Nightmare and 61 harvesters for GamerRichy.
Oh, yeah, you got a mouse over. Yeah, so these mines joining the fight as well, dude. If those can find some good connects, he'll be in business.
Yeah, he's able to get those burrowed and at least secure this particular spot for now as he's bringing over even more troops. But his third is just getting absolutely ransacked by Lings.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I missed that. That was a good run by. So far, 15 SCVs were picked up during that. And it will get cleaned up, but who cares losing a couple Lings for 15 SCVs? That's a huge pickup. GamerRichy's starting to do the whole leapfrog of his mines, though. Starting to work down these queens as well with some focus firing, trying to bait back into these mines. Oh my god, dude. Those
mine shots, dude.
Those mine shots were insane. Picked off pretty much all of the Lings and Banes, and the only thing left to deal with is these queens. But there's a lot of them, and the transfuses have been on point. So both players are just insane. Who would have thought that 2 GMs would have brought us a badass game? But this is not crazy so far.
Yeah, this is, man. Nightmare doing everything he can to just hold on right now. He still has that large backbone army and queens and transfuses, but those Widow Mine shots really were a massive equalizer.
Yeah, absolutely. And Nightmare has the lead on drones by about 10 or 11 last time I checked. We have to keep mousing over, so it's a bit annoying. So he really just needs to hold on here, and he might be in a good position. But the way GamerRichy's splitting this, he can't find any good damage here with his Lings or anything. It's so smart to attack from the bottom and the top right there, dude. Oh, and he's even going to bait back the Widow Mines down beneath. This is crazy.
Absolutely. It's definitely an interesting way to be attacking, at least from what we've seen tonight on Abyssal Reef.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of engagements have gone right up the center of the map, but this one's really starting to be, one on the sides.
Yeah, absolutely. And GamerRichy just has continual reinforcements behind this. His Liberators have now joined the fight, picking off the Queen, and he has a bunch of Bio coming in behind this as well. And a bunch of Marines, too. Holy shit. But Nightmare's got his Mutas coming out. I mean, I'm trying to call out this game, but it's happening so fast, dude.
Yeah, this is pretty
Holy
nuts, man.
shit.
GamerRichy has had a series of some of the best Widow Mine shots I have seen. I mean, sometimes you get a good one, but there has just been consistent, huge Widow Mine shots going off on Nightmare.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. Both these players are just fighting tooth and nail trying to get some damage done. It's like almost a stalemate. I wouldn't know how to call this just yet, dude. I don't know if you're feeling bold enough for a prediction, but this is insane. Sure, GamerRichy has found a lot of damage, but Nightmare's been able to macro behind this, and he's got those mutas out as well across the map. So this is just insane. We got a donation. Take it away, Giggle. I'm getting blasted.
Jesus, man. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the donation. I was like, I can't see it, man. I don't know. 90 seconds. But so it looks like GamerRichy's going to move up here as the mutas are just trying to get to work on that tower over there. I don't think they're going to be able to. Nice splits coming out of GamerRichy before the pre-fight, or before the fight even happens. Starting to move his Widow Mines up now as well. Here come the Banelings.
Yeah, absolutely, and we'll get back to that donation, but this is a bit more important as this final fight is underway. Well, maybe not the final fight, but sure as hell a good fight. These Queens are sitting here focusing down on the Freedom Generators, but, picking off one of them, that's a good pickup. These mutas are forced to withdraw from attacking that natural. I didn't see how many SCVs those mutas got over there at that third, but I saw the reaction was so fast that by the time I got over there, they were already backing away.
Yeah, I think that turret and then good repairs were able to shoo those away. With each one of these little engagements, I got to say, GamerRichy is taking slight little leads as Nightmare just doesn't have the gas to be building both mass Baneling and Muta at the same time.
Yeah, and look, oh, sorry, but I was going to say, and also look at the upgrades. GamerRichy is starting 3-3 right now, which is huge. We've seen just in our previous games tonight how big that'll swing into play once that starts kicking off. But Nightmare's not out of it just yet at all, man. He's starting to clean this up. He has a bunch of mutas coming in. Oh shit, I think he can get all these SCVs now, dude. That was good. That was insane from Nightmare, man. He really needed to just be patient and avoid those Widow Mines, and it looks like he was able to do it. So, holy shit, what a scrappy-ass game, man. I'm so glad we got to pick this.
That was extremely badass, being able to gather his units and kind of force Terran back on his side of the map. Most of this game, by the way, Rails Dies donated $20. Thank you very, very much for that.
Rails with the 20. Thank you very much, sir. That's so badass. Good to see you joining us tonight. We didn't mean to just gloss over it. We were just in the middle of a crazy-ass engagement. But with that 20 spot and the 2 donations previous, this will be a free tournament for the Nydus. We will not have to go into our PayPal to pay out any of the... and the sponsor too, but we'll get to that later, man. These mutas are getting in here and finding a bunch of damage. But yeah, between the donations, we'll be able to handle all payouts tonight. Thank you guys so much for that. That's so badass.
It looks like a huge... Okay, actually the Banelings stay at home, but a big amount of Lings are swooping over towards what is the third base as these mutas continue to pressure the natural, kind of pushing GamerRichy on the back foot. GamerRichy is taking his 4th base, though, which is really nice. And I got to say, earlier, just around that donation time, the one thing that's really nice here is Nightmare's created himself... Wow, Widow Mine. Ooh, nice split. But created himself a good amount of space here. Most of this game has been fought... Wow, mine's OP.
Yeah.
Have been fought on... Nightmare's side of the map, and now Nightmare has forced Terran back onto his side of the map.
Yep, absolutely. I got to do the old bounce over to get our units. It's so ridiculous. Oh, okay. So GamerRichy has also completely tied up the worker count. It's now 67 workers on GamerRichy's side of things to 68 on Nightmare's. So you never want to be tied with workers as a Zerg player, but he's not out of it at all. He has a bunch of macro hatches. All he needs to do is transfer a bunch of workers over here to this base, and he can get his economy kicking off again. But he's going to have to deal with 3-3 Terran behind this. And I hate to keep saying it, but, 3-3 bio, it gets to be pretty ridiculous. Yeah, especially when you're only on what? I'm trying to catch his upgrades. 2-2.
He's got Thors too. Oh, Burrow Banelings, dude.
Oh
my god. He walked over those. No, dude. Huge opportunity missed there.
Oh, I missed it. Yeah, absolutely. So these Banes are going to come in here and try to find a little bit of damage, but GamerRichy's splits were just too good, man. I don't know that he's going to be able to clean this up now. And that Thor is just reigning supreme back there. The mutas were forced to recall... oh, shit. These mines. I'm just waiting for these mines. Sorry. They like stopping my brain from working.
What?
These mines on these. Yeah, no, these mines on these Mutaflock, dude. It has a potential to do some devastating shit. I'm just waiting to see if it happens, but there's no shots just yet.
Every single shot the Thor gets off on these clumped up Mutas is just insane damage.
Man. Yeah, that was nuts, dude. Look at just one more mine hit and they're gone.
Yep, GamerRichy really showing some sweet splits here and a good unit composition with just that one Thor. But the Lings are going to be able to come in here and start to clean this up. Nice pickup on the Thor to make sure that that doesn't die.
Yeah, absolutely. They said I should show the units tab, but I think it's so irrelevant at this point because you said it 90 seconds ago. That was my bad, guys. We're trying to make do with this UI change up that we have going on, but it's kind of a mess right now. Oh shit, I'm trying to keep worker count, but you got to keep mousing over. So it's GamerRichy now has the worker lead at this point. But just by one, but I mean, that's still huge. Oh, these burrowed banelings. Let's see if he can get shots off on those mines. Again, that would have been nice. I guess he wants to wait for all this bio, though.
Could be huge in the little bit here.
Oh, that was a pretty good hit. Took out a lot of that bio, man.
Absolutely. I've been waiting on those babies for a while, man.
Yeah.
I saw those. But it looks like GamerRichy is setting up for yet another attack now, forcing Nightmare to continuously be on the back foot and defend.
Yep. Oh, shit. I get what he's saying. You can use units to check workers. I'm a fucking dickhead. Sure, I love you, man. You're always carrying the cast from chat, and for that, we appreciate you. I think Nightmare can hold on. He just needs those Banes, man. He needs them now. I don't know if GamerRichy's going to be patient enough. Yeah, so GamerRichy's going to push on up here and try to find out what damage he can get done. Those Thors are just wailing away on everything behind this bio line that has 3-3, by the way. Oh, those Banes were good, but I don't know if they were just enough.
Big Baneling hits. Now Baneling's going to have to crash into Thor's. Definitely not ideal, but man, 4 Thors and some good pickup micro later. I think these are going to be dead Mutas.
Yep, absolutely. So those mine hits are coming in and just kind of cleaning up what the Thors had already started. This pickup micro is insane from GamerRichy, though, man. That's pretty damn impressive. Oh, so getting one Thor, though, that was good, too. Now the Infestors are joining the battle. Jesus. Ooh, yes.
Sneaky bird Infestors. Guys, this is game frickin' 1.
Yeah, like this is only game 1 of this best of 5, and it's already insane. So I told you guys we were going to give you a good show match, and I hope that we have delivered on the hype. This has just been nuts. I don't even know how to call this, and we still have Infestors. Oh, the Fungal was a bit of a whiff, though. It only got the 1 medevac and missed a lot of that bio. That's a bit unfortunate there, and now he's got to deal with this again.
Yep, I think this may be the beginning of the end, but we'll have to see as the pre-splits coming out from GamerRichy are going to somewhat make those Banelings irrelevant. There we go. Yep, GG is called. GamerRichy takes game number 1.
That was crazy, though, man. What a game number 1. It was pointed out earlier, I forgot who said it, but GamerRichy was making insane use of the cliffs that whole game and maximizing his damage. That was very, very respectable. Good from Nightmare, though, too, dude. The dude's a monster.
Alrighty, so it looks like Proxima, I think, is going to be the next one.
All right. 1 second here. Yeah, I know. I lost it. Can you paste it back in chat?
What? It's Proxima.
Okay. Man, what a crazy-ass game number 1.
Yeah, that was absolutely nuts, man. Very well played by both players.
Yep. All right, let's get back into this. GamerRichy needed just 1 second, and we will jump into game number 2, which will be Proxima. That was nuts, though, man.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, God. I gotta watch it because we have a delay. We gotta relive this moment. Nah. Thank you guys for tuning in, though, man. It's been a really good night for numbers. We got, like... Here, let's just run it down real quick. We got 25 follows for the night and 3 donations. Paying out all of the payouts for tonight, including the show match. We got a 20 spot from Rails Dice that says Masters Tournament with a question mark. We'll get into that later, I guess. We got $5 from Hype, says Dance for Me. I did already. And we got $10 from Riser that says top viewers, top donations, Nydus, best casters ever. Thank you for the love, guys. You guys are amazing.
That is really, really awesome, man.
Yep, absolutely. So
and,
both.
Oh, I was just going to say, once we get into this game here, do the introductions, we'll talk a little bit more about the Masters Tournament and what we got planned for that.
Yeah, we'll do that during the lull. Okay, both players are ready. We'll jump into Proxima Station. Oh, Jesus. What a game, dude. Like,
yeah,
I'm so
for
hyped
sure.
For this series. They told me it was going to be good, but...
I was not prepared. That
yeah.
game 1 felt like a game 5, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. That was nuts. Oh shit. My StarCraft 2 just completely crashed out. RIP. That's never happened to me before. Interesting.
Oh my god.
Too much freedom for Europe, man.
It's true.
Will you just cancel everyone and get me back in the lobby? That was my bad, dude. I don't know what the hell just happened.
Yeah, I'll do party chat to talk to people.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yup.
Alright, I'm back in for what it's worth. That was crazy. It didn't even black screen. Like, it just straight booted me out. GamerRichy injecting stim in real life. Hey, we said his motto was stim and win. We'd like to think that he lived up to the nickname.
Alright. I'll give you the old in. Or are you back in the... Okay, you're back in the party.
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm not in the party.
You... What? Oh my god.
Is it all...
Oh yeah, are you not even on StarCraft yet?
Yeah, I'm in StarCraft.
I can't invite you for whatever. Oh, because I'm not the party leader. That's why.
Savage88, thank you very much for the follow. We appreciate it, sir. We just had a bit of a technical difficulty real quick. We're trying to get into the match and we'll get it going. Did I log into NA or something, or what the fuck?
No, I think you're online. I'm not party leader, so I can't invite you actively right now.
Oh, okay. We're good then. We're good.
All right, there we go. Wait.
That was weird, man. I don't know.
I don't know, Kev.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you guys want from me. My computer crashed.
Guys,
Let's
over
try
here
this
on
again.
Pentium POS.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's try this one more time.
I wonder what Game 5 will feel like.
How big is that jug of milk?
Probably pretty what? It's a gallon, bro.
No, I know. I just like talking shit. Okay.
It's good. You want to be hydrated when you're casting, man.
Yeah, I hear you, dude. I'm slamming water as well. It's been a good day so far.
I don't have a million voice cracks. Oh, snap!
Oh!
I
Shots.
sat here and I honestly thought about saying that for like 5 seconds, and I was like, man,
All right.
that's pretty mean. And I'm like, I'm going for it.
All right. I got you guys, man. I got you guys. One of these days, I'm going to come out here and just fucking roast everyone for the whole night. Be like, this is paybacks for the last 13 weeks. You guys now have to deal with the literal turds. Or nah, I'm just kidding. But sorry about that, guys. We had a bit of a technical difficulty, but we are loading into Proxima Station right now, and it actually worked this time. Nice.
Do it.
All right. So let me just do the scoreboard real quick.
Do it.
We even got our UI, so everything looks all pretty. Guys, we're in business. All right, so let me just give GamerRichy his point, and we will move on. It's a best of 5. Okay, so our pink Zerg player in the top right-hand corner of the map, coming at us from Imperative Gaming, it is Nightmare. Huge shout out to Imperative Gaming, by the way.
And his opponent in the bottom left of the map, taking that last game and on his way to possibly winning his first show match appearance, it is GamerRichy.
Yeah, and everyone's saying in chat, what a back and forth game. Yeah, like I didn't even know how to call it. Sometimes I just shut up and was just watching the game go down for the beauty that it was. Like that was just a nuts game. I wish I could play at that level, but I don't even lie to myself and say like someday, dude. Like nah, it'll never happen. But at least I get to cast it every now and then. Like let's be real here, that's cool. Like I don't know. That's just impressive, man. But as was pointed out in chat, he made insane use of the cliffs and was just able to find potentially a lot more damage there at the 4th than maybe he should have. And it just kind of carried over for the whole game. So,
yeah, man, that was pretty huge. The constant pressure coming out of GamerRichy was really nice.
Yeah.
But just, I mean, Nightmare, man. I think if he had given just a little bit more space or time, he probably could have pulled that one out. He had some really good Ling Bane engages.
Yep. So GamerRichy poking up in here, finding out that it's not a 3rd and it is indeed just the forward expo. I like that. I'll probably start doing that in my own games. I just never really considered it on this map, but now that I'm seeing it, that's a pretty slick move, I guess. Just get that creep out more forward and connect it back to the 3rd instead of trying to connect up. I like it.
Yeah.
Go figure the GM did something awesome. But yeah, so GamerRichy's just kind of poking up in here and scouting, see what we can get done. On the other side of things, we have a fairly standard build as well. Nothing too cheesy or anything that would lead me to believe this will be a fast game, which is good, man. I want a repeat of last game.
Yeah, that was pretty nuts, man. If we can get another long back and forth one, that'd be awesome. Almost for a second there, I forgot we had the final. I was like, we're in the finals here.
No.
It's like, man, this feels like
This
it.
isn't even the finals. I know. Like, it's going to be another badass series after this, dude. We'll have to see, though. This SCV is going to get pushed away as soon as this Reaper joins the fight. No surround, though. At least the SCV might get picked off. Okay. So at least the SCV got picked off. These Lings aren't going to push this past creep, though. So, GamerRichy, again, just poking in, trying to see what he can get done. Need the queen.
He's gonna be able to, oh, no, I was going to say, is he able to pick up one? But he gets shooed away by the queen.
Yep. How come I can never do that, dude?
What?
One Reaper's a lot more dangerous to me as a diamond player than that just was.
Just going to get to poking at the queen, at least.
Yeah. Micro saying I kind of like that name, Alchemic. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. I like it better than Nightmare only because we know like 3 Nightmares and only 1 Alchemic. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not like trying to trash dude's name or anything. I think it's probably just because on the EU you could use different name changes or something, or you get to pick your different name. Oh yeah, because GiggleBear's Turd Zergler on Korea. I forgot about that shit.
I decided to be Turd Zergler on Korea. I've been really nice to people, but I should probably just start BMing people like crazy.
Oh man, it's like that, huh? All right. EU GiggleBear coming up, dude. No, I'm just kidding. We'll have to see, though. Mr. Stim and Win has Stim. We saw what happened after the last time he got this. But on the Nightmare side of things, he's looking good as well. He's been able to macro up pretty heavily. He has his 3rd rolling, but he is sticking with just the Queen Ling again and no early Banes for this drop. So
I feel like his early Nightmare, that is, Nightmare's early game, last game, was extremely strong against that 2-1-1 of Terran. I don't feel like GamerRichy found most of his damage off of his 2-1-1.
Yeah.
He found most of it off of, you know, his 2 and 3 base pushes.
The relentless assaults.
Yeah, 5 and 7 racks and stuff like that. So, at least in that part of the game, I honestly feel like there wasn't really much that Nightmare could change to play it better.
Yep. Excuse me. My throat is itchy.
Oh.
So we'll have to see. This drop is going to be loaded up here in a minute and coming across. I'd imagine it's going to go to the natural or the 3rd. I don't know. Can you sneak past? Oh, yeah. Plenty of space to sneak past right there. We'll have to see if he tries to drop back into that 3rd. He's got to kind of know by now that it's up, right? Even though he hasn't seen it just yet.
Yeah, I
He's
imagine.
He's a GM. I mean, knows. Yeah. So, all right. We got our drop moving in. Again, a pretty significant queen wall that should be able to deal with the medevacs. But yeah, we'll just have to see where GamerRichy pokes in and finds his damage. So, oh, he's gonna choose to unload right behind the creep and not even fly over it. Maybe it was scouted by an SCV and he just decided to poke in from the front.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Oh no, I know why. He just wants to be annoying and get all the units drawn up over here so he can pick up and fly back into that 3rd, dude. You gotta think like a GM to cast a GM.
It's true. That's true. So he's going to be able to, okay, backs off of the queens there. Transfuses are probably going to be too much for that anyways.
Yeah, no, I was just talking shit earlier. I don't know if that's what he wanted to do. I was just trying to figure out why he chose to do this. I don't actually know. It made sense to me, though. Like,
he's not doing it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like, it made sense to me.
Backtracking to cover your bases. Like,
I promise I wasn't wrong. I was just joking. Like, no. But, yeah, so GamerRichy's taking his 3rd behind this. And Stim is already done.
Man, that Reaper focused down. It's like, why me?
There was a Marine right there, and you choose to go for me. Yeah, we'll have to see. We got some fans coming in for Nightmare. I'd like to see this tied up.
41 drones. It's holy crap. Yeah, man, it's what you can do with Ling Queen.
Yeah, this is impressive. They keep telling me I don't need Banes, and this just kind of proves it right there. The power of Ling Queen is immense. And sure, he didn't completely clean it up. Yeah, whatever.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I get you.
Just like I'm gonna clip you full on saying like it's like you don't even need Banelings. Like what's the point,
yeah, well,
dude? Like,
okay, and now people are gonna be like, dude, what? That's the staple. But you know what I mean. Like this early. I guess I've been taking it too early, but I get it. GamerRichy behind it. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Carter was actually the one who tipped me off to this. How you can get like an insane 6 to 8 queens or whatever it is, and just hold this with just lings. Doesn't mean that you automatically guarantee a GG easy win, but with good positioning, you are able to shoo it away and save some of your gas for maybe mutas or upgrades or whatever else. You don't necessarily need to dive right into Banes right away.
Yeah, and just the later you can get on that gas, the more minerals you have, so you'll be able to beef up a couple lines before you can jump into it. But yeah, I like both ways of playing it, but I guess I'll have to explore this one now that GMs are doing it. No, I'm kidding. Carter was right the whole time. So we have a couple Banes coming down this time around, and there is that wall of queens that we've been talking about. I think he's trying to wait to get a nice juicy wraparound. A couple good transfuses as well, so...
Yeah, man. I just don't think he'd be able to break those queens, really. Good micro here from GamerRichy as he's backing up, maximizing damage.
I thought he was going to be able to get him, dude, but GamerRichy's no fool. He's able to break out of it and prevent the complete reach around that he was going for, and the Banes would have crashed in. But, man, Nightmare's handling this very well. He's continuing to macro behind this, and he has 6 workers up on him. So, and he has that other base down, too, so he's up to 4 now. See, GamerRichy has seen it, though.
Yep. So GamerRichy's moving across the map with even more Widow Mines and Marines, keeping his medevacs alive, which is super, super important with this. You can replenish the Marines. Yeah, the Liberator's pretty nice. I think it's going to fly over and start poking at that, what would be the 3rd base.
Yeah, so Follow Micro pointing out in chat, GamerRichy's doing a very good job of keeping his money low, and I'd have to agree, man. This whole time, he's just been cranking it out in all kinds of stuff. And his macro is what's impressed me. Like, he's been completely aggressive this entire time, constantly watching this group of units to make sure it doesn't get picked off. Oh, but as I say that, they get picked off. But behind that, he's macroed so much.
Yep, so he's going to go ahead and stutter step like crazy here, take out whatever lings he can, but really still the number of queens. Yeah. And there are Banes as part of the mix now. These Widow Mines are really going to be kind of key.
Yep, absolutely. So he's going to have to get some really good connects here. Oh, shit, a lot of them got focus fired before they were even able to pick anything off. Now it's just this queen wall with insane amount of transfuses available, and Baneling's coming in behind it too, man. I got to hand it to Nightmare on this one. He's managed to hang in there pretty good. Oh, a couple mines out back, though. Holy
man,
shit, this game.
Crazy.
Yeah, like, I'm so glad we got this show match. This has been nuts, dude. So these transfuses coming off, and Ling's continuing to pour him behind it, but I think GamerRichy's got it at this point. As long as he focus fires, he has just a complete flow of Marines coming in behind this, and his economy's damn near matched to Nightmare's.
Yep.
So losing these queens is big.
That just really, the resilience there, that could have gone either way, and the player that won that definitely is going to be able to continue to stream units across the map, and it looks like GamerRichy, we'll have to see how these Baneling hits do.
Yeah,
it could be game-changing.
Well, now that they have speed, they're going to be able to do a lot more damage, but he's really good with getting those mines up there, man. So it'll all depend on where these mines get planted, but Bane speed's going to help out a lot in dealing with this from Nightmares. And oh, shit, the mines go down, though. I don't think there's enough, man. GamerRichy's just going to have to focus fire, stim, and win. I mean, we were making jokes earlier about that being his catchphrase, but it's kind of what it's coming down to at this point. This focus firing is just too good. I got to hand it to Nightmare, though. Like, these transfuses are insane, and he's held in, you know, really good behind this. It's just a relentless assault. I don't know any other way to put it. This is just insane.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I learned there's like a lot that somebody could take from Nightmare's way of playing TVZ early. I think that Ling Queen is just a terrific strategy. Your creep spread will be amazing. Your ability to have forgiving transfuse will be a lot better. So honestly, if I was a Zerg, that's something that I would be looking at incorporating into my builds. But GamerRichy, I mean, I think like even though it looks like Nightmare's kind of getting bopped around in some of these games, it's only because GamerRichy's relentless with his attacks, man. Like,
yep. Iceman saying team colored life bars. I'll change that after game. That was my bad, dude. I don't mess around on EU very much. My settings are all old and out of date. Oh, these mines! No!
Ooh, big shots, man.
Yeah, that was a huge pickup from GamerRichy. He was able to avoid a lot of friendly fire there. And so now that these queens are joining the fight, yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to push this back, dude. It's just a literal relentless, like, oh, I keep using that word, but I don't know any other way to put it. It's just a constant parade of Marines behind this.
Yep, the Liberator doing what it can as more Marines even make their way in. The Mutas are now out, but with a Liberator out, those will be kind of shoot away.
Yep.
Oh, Banelings, these could be good.
Those are some good connects, but just not enough. These mines are still back here too. If he can bait those Mutas back into those, the shots are already up. So that base falling.
Oh, nice having the Broodlings take a shot on the Widow Mine. And actually, if he's not careful, he could find himself in some trouble here. Okay, yeah. Liberator is out. That should help him shoot it away at least a little bit.
Yeah, he dodged those mine shots very impressively, dude. That was insane. He even used one of them to get like some friendly fire done on the bio. But GamerRichy is just continuing to... yeah.
Man, really well played by GamerRichy.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. Once he just stays so aggressive that he can get a couple bases of production going and then just literally floods in after that. It's insane, man. I really got to hand it to GamerRichy on the way he played those 2 games.
So it's going to be Cactus.
Cactus Valley. right?
All right,
Throw it
man.
up real
Possible
quick.
game point here.
Yeah.
Or match point, or whatever you want to call it.
GamerRichy takes it. That will be it. Oh, let me change my colored life bars too, because that is annoying. I'm with them on that one. How the fuck do you turn it off?
How do you turn it off?
Yeah, no, I don't know how to do it. Jesus.
Help me.
Yeah, please. Sure should I carry me? I don't know how to fucking do it, dude. Oh well. Oh, there we go. Display team colored life bar. Boom.
Yay.
I'm out here making changes for you guys. All right. So we're just waiting on one of our players. GamerRichy is AFK real quick. As soon as he jumps in, we'll get into game number 3 of this series. That's been just insane so far, man. I love it when we get to cast these show matches because it's always just high-level games that are like this. So.
Yeah, this one has been really crazy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't know that the score was 2-0 by looking at the games outright, you know?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
The Nightmare has been playing really, really well, in my opinion, and taking as good of engagements as he could, want. But it's just been, there has always been a handful of Marines or an extra Widow Mine or a Medevac or a Liberator that shows up at the end, And we're playing 2v2 now, guys. Okay.
Oh, that would have been brutal, dude. Are you ready? No. Oh, shit.
That's funny. It'd be pretty funny because it'd be a TZ and a TZ if we split it up right,
So another GM, Shadow Bites, is commenting, Nightmare makes way too many queens and not enough lings.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, it's a GM's opinion, which is more correct than mine, I'm sure, right? So, but yeah, I mean, I would agree. We also saw a couple people say during that game that maybe he should have waited for Bane Speed and then popped right when Bane Speed finished. But again, it's easy to make those calls, like having vision of the entire fight and stuff.
Indeed, sir. Are we...
Race check, ready check? Okay.
Not today. Shut you down.
Very passive show match. Yeah, I know, right? There hasn't been enough action for these show matches. This has been insane, dude. I really hope we get more than this last game right here.
Yep, I totally agree, dude. But even if this is the last game, we still have the finals going on after this, guys.
Yeah. So wait, so we know the race to the finals, right? Let me pull up the bracket. We should be able to find out the race at least.
It's one Protoss with Moist Nugget.
Tearing it up.
I imagine he's probably tearing.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty safe bet, dude.
Dude Blizzard.
Fuck. We haven't had one of them in quite a while.
What'd you say?
A TVP finals?
Yeah, I know, right? I
That's
dig
pretty
it, man. I like TVP. I'm sorry for people who don't like the state of it right now. That's a bummer.
All right.
I think it's a good matchup. The only matchup that I really don't enjoy watching all that much, it can be fun though, is TBT.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Just because of how coin flippy, or what's your reasoning, dude? Let's delve into this a little bit.
I just I mean, if it's it feels very similar to how Tankovac days played, where it's just Marine tank or whatever. But I don't know, man. It just moves a little bit slower and kind of more about who gets the better siege positioning. It's cool from a positioning standpoint, but from a flashy action-packed standpoint, I feel like they kind of toned it down a little bit.
Dude, this show match though, I can't get over this show match. This is just
This is pretty nice.
I'm so excited. But yeah, let's jump into it because who the hell knows what's about to happen. I'll give you the Terran because I'm a gentleman like that. Our pink Zerg player in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, coming at us from IGX, or Imperative Gaming rather. It is Nightmare/Alchemy.
And his opponent currently up 2-0 in this best of 3, looking to close it out on possible match point. It is the blue Terran, GamerRichy.
Oh, I messed up the zoom in. He deserves better than that.
That was one of my better intros of the night, dude.
Know,
and you're over here fucking blowing it.
The Nydus is recruiting, guys. We are recruiting. We got to replace this tomfoolery. But yeah, no. On a serious note, thank you everyone who's tuning in. We got a good viewership. We've maintained 50 viewers for the night, for the better part of the night. We have 25 followers, and we got $30 in donations or something. So you guys are pretty much amazing. On top of that, a huge shout out to our sponsor, ProtoQuickPrinting.com. This man dumped his hard-earned business money into SC2 to fund our Plat Diamond tournament, and I think that's pretty much amazing. So now we get to take all our donations and put out a bunch of content. Pretty cool.
There is a lot of plans for extra content coming out for you guys. We'll try and keep you updated as best as possible. Keep checking the Nydus.com. That's probably going to be the best place to get that information.
Yeah.
But we got some really cool stuff that we want to try and get done and in the books planned for it. So.
Yep. Tomorrow
Yep.
at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have a clan war between Psystorm and Revo.gg. The winner of it walks away with $50. A best of 7 all kill. So we're talking like 1-2 hours tops. It should be some really good games. But either way, we're off to this game now. And you guys even got regular life bars. I hope you're happy.
Nice.
We'll have to see if Shadow Bites was right. And maybe he builds a couple more lings and doesn't go as queen heavy. We'll have to see, though, man. I don't know. I'm really excited to see how this game number 3 rolls.
Yeah, I know. This Reaper, just able to find a good amount of damage, just be really annoying. Just poking at each one of those lings. And macroing behind it is always, it's always impressive, man. My Reaper's like, okay, you're just going to scout. Your main mission is scouting.
Yeah.
You don't need to kill anything, buddy. It's okay.
Does he have a natural? Yes or no, Reaper? Like, that's all I expect from you, dude. Nah.
Okay, you can come back home now. You scouted the natural,
Yeah. Just try to deny that third, and we'll call it a day. Nah. But this is insane. This is high-level play. This is what we expect from our show matches. This is what we want from our show matches, and we're so glad. Oh, dude, we have some variation, though. We have some mad variation. Look at how early that layer is, dude. Do you think he's just trying to straight 2-base Muta, or do we not call it that early, or like how?
I think it's definitely possible with the second gas going down. He'll need his other gases to come down as well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure of the exact timing of those for a 2-base Muta, but we'll have to keep an eye on it.
Yep,
absolutely.
I don't know what else. Oh, sorry. I just thought it was interesting to point out that the layer's already dropped. Civic321, thank you very much for the follow. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Oh, yeah, buy SC2 figurines. This man's out here 3D printing badass figurines. He can slap your name on it, like your race. Basically anything you can dream, he can print out.
And by the way, there actually is a cool little deal that we worked out with him. If you go to protoquickprinting.com and you buy something or make an order and you use the coupon code Nydus, he will give you 10% off. So that's pretty sweet, man. If you were thinking about getting a figurine or just looking at 3D printing in general, I would highly recommend going to Proto Quick Printing, as you'll get a nice little 10% discount over anything else, man.
I'm going to get all my friends figurines for their birthdays, start dropping hints. They're always asking me what game they should play. I'll be like, all right, I'm just going to start giving you guys little Hydra lists or something. Like, please come play now. You have action figurines. No. No, some of them play. They just can't play at this level, so they get all discouraged, man. I'm always trying to recruit my friends in here. But the drop is loaded, so it's pretty much timed out down to the second, the same time, man. He has this shit extremely refined. I mean, I guess that's redundant saying a GM has their build refined, but you know what I mean. It's just really cool to see StarCraft being played at this level.
GM Terran is able to sling out the old 2-1-1 really well, guys.
Jesus,
call the press. No, for real though, his 2-1-1s have been really crisp. That's not. I mean, I teased you a little bit there, but that's definitely not to be. What's the word I'm looking for? Fucking underestimated.
Yeah,
I was gonna say misunderestimated, and I was like, that's definitely not a word.
Nah, dude, it can be a word if you believe it's a word, man. That's all that matters. No, I'm just kidding.
Queens, no!
Oh,
2 of them
yeah.
down for 99.
That was huge, man. Single targeting both of those queens down immediately before anything really happened was a huge pickup. That prevents transfuses later down the road, and he got all of the fucking lings behind this.
Dude.
That went from bad to worse for our Zerg player Nightmare. Behind this, there is a third, wow, I can't even think, medevac, completely loaded with a Liberator too. So this second push is going to be pretty ridiculous. But the one thing I do like from Nightmare is that he does have early mutas, as was foretold by GiggleBear, the insane caster. So maybe he will be able to pick off these medevacs and like deal with this in a bit better than we thought. But I do like that he's at least trying something different.
Yeah, I agree. I think he might have just been caught up a little bit there if he had kept his queens alive. He lost 2 of those kind of right out of the gate. And really the queens are what give the army its backbone, be able to take damage. The tricky transfuses, you never know exactly when they're going to go down. Trying to account for those can really make a Terran just kind of back up and reevaluate attacking. But losing 2 of those right away, definitely not good.
Is he going to get it? Okay, I thought he was going to actually get that third. It looked like there for a second he was. Oh, the mine going off on the queen, so now his mutas can fly around. I didn't see where the other ones were planted. I do know that he has more than one now. Okay, right underneath the queen. So, man, again, GamerRichy just getting in and being extremely annoying with a little bit of Marines, while meanwhile macroing like a monster behind it. He's already got his third drop, so...
Yeah, for sure, man. I really like GamerRichy's position here, but if he's not paying attention, he could end up in some trouble against those mutas. Turret's already up, though, man.
Yeah, I was going to
Turret's
say,
already
these mutas were trying to fly into the line, but the turret's up. They will pick off this gas, which is a pretty good move, though. Nice.
That Spire is insanely quick indeed, sir.
Yeah, pretty quick, so...
So, oh man, look at this big old Bioforce that is moving its way across the map here. I think he's trying to intercept the mutas, and he very well may. Okay, those mutas now gonna... I was like, oh man, that was some serious mind game action.
Yeah, you can tell he's a bit unsure of whether he should poke in and try to get some damage done or kind of attack this. I wouldn't know what to do either, man. Bad mind shot here, and he's done, so he's got to be really careful.
Yeah, I think GamerRichy should just push up into it and attack. There are some Banelings out now. Nice pre-splits coming out of GamerRichy. The mutas look like they will be coming back home to help defend this.
Yeah.
But a couple more Banelings being built here, and once those are in, I feel like Nightmare should be able to hold this on creep.
Yep, absolutely. They said he's got that three-handed micro. Yeah, dude, this is insane. Like, sure, they're GMs and they're going to play really nice either way, but this has still been some really high-quality stuff. I really hope Nightmare just bops his ass, though, and we get another game. Like, I know casters aren't supposed to say that, but I don't care. I want another game. Oh, Bane Speed, though. Bane Speed might be the ingredient he needed to finish this up. We'll have to see. Yep. It'll all come down to a couple mine shots, but I do like his position now that that's done.
This could be huge, man. GamerRichy with nice splits, backing up, getting caught up a little bit with the map there as he runs into the corner of that ramp.
I think
honestly, yeah, he will be able to clean this up, and whether or not he's able to push GamerRichy back in his own base, we'll have to see, but he's making his way towards the third right now.
Yeah, well, as we discussed, GamerRichy has done insane macro behind this, so he's not out of it by any means. He needs this turret down right now, though, or these mutas are going to be able to prevent it from going off. Oh, wow. They actually delayed and didn't even poke into it. Okay. Okay. Oh no, they finish up right when it finishes. They got there. That was a bit unfortunate timing, but he doesn't have vision of the entire
insane amount of Banelings being built by Nightmare, as he will send this Ling up here to make sure, keep an eye on the Terran army and exactly what he has. I think he's gonna actually, as long as, okay, GamerRichy with nice micro 6 splits, man.
Yeah,
that's a lot of Banelings.
Yeah, those splits were impressive as hell, dude. Again, who would have thought a GM player would split well, but that's, I don't know. It's just nice, man. We're a bit redundant, but that was crazy. But I think Nightmare has this, man. He heard our call. He knows we wanted another game. I need you to win this, man. I need you to destroy this entire mineral line with those Banes. 16 SCVs going down so far. I'm pretty sure we got our game number 4, gentlemen, but it's a bit early to call it. I don't want to say GamerRichy's out of it. Never doubt Thors and mules and all that shit, but man, that was pretty good aggression from Nightmare.
Yep, absolutely. Thargos and Kalia Kit, how's it going, guys?
Yeah,
see you guys here.
Haven't seen Kalia Kit in a long time, dude. They used to play in the old Nydus way back in the day. Thargos with the 3-viewer host. Thank you very much for that host, good sir. Good to see you back at the old Nydus. We've missed you. So Nightmare gonna poke in on this third and find what damage he can. Oh no, the turret. It sucks that he missed that turret by like 0.2 milliseconds, man.
There's a lot of Ling Bane there, and I don't think it's going to be, you know, even if it does roll into the Thor, I think it's still going to have enough to just clean it out, man.
Yep, absolutely. So he actually went into the third, and he's going to take a mine shot in doing so, but as you said, man, I don't think it matters. This is just a straight up for the swarm moment where you just overwhelm your opponent by sheer numbers. These mutas aren't even going to come in and join this fight. He feels confident without it. They're going to pick off the third, which is a huge pickup. And now, oh, that mine shot, though.
God,
the mine
dude.
shot.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Like, really good Thor micro there.
Shit,
taking out every single muta with the Thor still alive, man.
This game
the
is
third
why we do
did
show
go
matches.
down, though.
Like, this is why we do a show match each week, dude. Like, it delays the tournament, but we just love seeing this high quality of play, man. This is nuts.
This is fantastic micro coming out of GamerRichy here. Oh, one Thor does go down.
Yep.
But, I mean, how many freaking units did he kill with that? That's insane.
Yeah, and behind this, the one thing I do like going for GamerRichy, though, is it's still 40-40 on the work account. So, he's not out of it, as I discussed. He's just on the back foot now. This is, like, the first time in the series where I felt like Nightmare has the ability to just destroy him. So, I think he's waiting for a lot of Banes and going to try to go in with just a huge roll. But I'm not sure, man. It's all going to come down to a couple really, really nice mines or something, but he doesn't even have any in production just yet. It's straight up Thor and Bio. We'll have to see.
Yep. It's pretty crazy, man. I got to say, I'm really liking Nightmare's position as he's making his way to his 4th. GamerRichy losing a supply depot, which is extremely annoying, but it's one Thor, man. Is it going to be enough?
I don't know, man. He's feeling pretty brave. He converted over to AA mode or whatever the hell it's called. I don't play Terran, forgive me. But we'll have to see, dude. Oh, I thought he was going to come over here and poke and deny this third, too, but I don't think he knows that it's being built just yet. Nah. So, man, what a scrappy-ass game. And behind this, Nightmare's going to go ahead and take his fourth, too. Oh, GamerRichy caught the pack of mutas. No!
Oh, gets every single one, dude. And that, I mean, still, Nightmare does have Lings and Baneling speed. Baneling speed is just absolutely clutch here. He wants to be able to knock down any sort of marine pressure that comes his way.
Yeah, I thought it was over before, but they're just pointing out in chat that I didn't really pay attention to the drone count. Nightmares hasn't won it just yet. And GamerRichy's now back into things, considering he picked up all those mutas. This is just ridiculous. But we got Burrow down, so I'd imagine we're about to see... Is it out already, the Infestors? Or no? I would love to see that, though, man. The Burrowed Infestors again. He got him out in the first game, but I don't think they had enough energy to really make a play, so...
Oh, I love this Ling counterattack, man.
Oh, yeah. If nothing else, just withdrawing GamerRichy's forces and preventing the... Oh, he prevented the third from being finished. Okay, these other ones are going to finish it up. Damn. I thought that was going to be a bit better than it was there. But just withdrawing its forces and giving him a bit of a breather to kind of macro up should be pretty good for him.
Yep. Every second or minute that Nightmare can get to just kind of reinforce, build Lings and Banes to really get his army to the swarm that he wants it to be is definitely good. So doing things like these Ling run-bys and stuff like that is definitely a way to help him do that.
Yep. Man, this is crazy. They're asking, is Alchemic Grandmaster 2? He's either extremely high masters, like M1 or GM, but I believe they said he was a GM. I know we're like in the beginning of the league, so even GMs aren't GMs yet, but I'm pretty sure the dude's a full-blown GM. If not, he's like as high as a Masters player as you can get. Because he's keeping his own with GamerRichy, so...
Little bit of yin-yang move out here as Zerg is heading into the third base. Gonna get on that as GamerRichy just sees it and decides, now's my time, man, I gotta go.
Yep, absolutely. So now we're off to a straight-up base trade, and there's really nothing to defend this from Nightmare's side of things. He's gonna have to withdraw his forces back at some point, or just rely on taking out to that fourth and literally base racing. I'm not sure. This is pretty ridiculous, man.
Yeah, this is pretty nuts, man. In terms of sheer numbers, I think Nightmare definitely has the advantage there, but oh man, those Banes crash up. A lot of them do go down. How many of these Marines at home are able to do work?
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of flipping back and forth between the two.
No, it's all good.
I'm not sure which to observe. So Nightmare did a lot of damage. He was able to pick up 34 SCVs, but GamerRichy also did damage in picking up 29, now 30 drones, and he's going to get this natural for sure. So it was a base for a base, and 34 for 34. So they basically just mirrored each other's attacks. That's kind of eerie at this point. But at some point, Nightmare has to pull back, right? Like, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, at the point where there's no more buildings on the ground and then there's just buildings flying and stuff. Because GamerRichy, I mean, he's got a large task ahead of him here. He's got to knock down a bunch of different bases that are pretty far apart. And Nightmare's already pretty much knocked down all the bases, but his main problem is that he doesn't have it, he has to kill flying buildings.
Yeah, absolutely.
With no Spire.
Do you think yeah, I was going to say the Spire's dead, so I'm not sure how he cleans this up. I think he can, but as you said, it gets really annoying there. He's going to have to hold on to some minerals so he can, like, rebuild. Are we into, like, some 40-minute turtle game?
Oh, no, he landed that. I was like, oh, CC's taking damage, but it's to a Ling. I thought he maybe had saved one muter or whatever. Honestly, I think this game goes to Terran. I don't want to count anybody out as crazy things have happened before. There are burrowed Banelings and crazy ash like that. So, oh, my God. Oh, my God, he's going to walk over him. Okay. Oh my God, dude.
That was a pretty good one. Not quite what he wanted, but it was still a pretty good pickup on that bio here. But then, as you said, the problem now lies in the AA, or lack thereof, rather. There's no AA. He's got enough to clean up these ground forces, but then what?
Oh God, that's a lot of fucking dudes. Okay, he does have enough medevacs to pick up everything. That is saving grace here.
That was so smart. He picked up all of his shit and let his freedom zones just do the work on whatever it could. Jesus, man.
Hashtag Terran, guys.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm about to balance. No, I'm just kidding. Balance mine aside. This is just insane play. Like,
yeah.
Holy shit.
GamerRichy's getting down there, though. He doesn't have any production, and he is losing units, and he can't get by against Mass Ling with just these Thors. Those were nice as the backbone of his army when that was, when you had a lot of bio to go behind it, but he doesn't have a lot to trade out here.
Yeah, so these changelings are coming in. I don't really... Oh, to block him! I think he can wrap around. Oh, no, because he can just pick up. Shit, I don't really know what those were for, man. I'm invested in these changelings. Just to confuse him and make him think he has more units than he does, or what?
Sorry, I'm reading chat to see what other people think
Oh
is
no,
gonna
it's all
happen.
good. Yeah, this is just ridiculous, man. Like, I can't get over this game. The GamerRichy's
Maybe
got him backed up into a corner, but he dropped his Spire. Oh, shit. 2 Nydus, Giggle.
I know, right? Those are huge, man. That's exactly what he needs. This game is nuts.
Yeah, this is insane, dude. GamerRichy has very little economy. He has oh, shit. So where's his 7 workers at? Are they loaded somewhere?
No, they're in the corner of his base. See 'em?
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you. On the
Just
mini map.
chilling. Oh, knocking down the baneling nest is huge, man. That is gigantic. Making sure that he has a little bit more buffer room with those.
That's what the Nightmare was trying to do, dude. He just wanted to straight literally base race his ass. So he pulled off all of his drones. He's gonna go build a whole bunch of buildings everywhere, and he's gonna try to get down these last 2 buildings. Like, my brain doesn't even think like that, dude. That's why
I
this
think
shit blows
honestly
my
he
mind.
may be able to do it. Too,
I know,
because
that's
Terran
what I'm
is
saying.
so far out of
Who would have
position
thought
here.
of that? Like, what the fuck, man?
GamerRichy doesn't
So
even
there's
have
one.
enough money to build anything.
Oh shit, dude! It all comes down to this single. Oh my god, dude! Like, my mind does not work like that. Yeah, I would have never ever guessed that. So now he just needs to send his drones everywhere, build a couple of extractors, and kill this. Holy
Oh my god!
fuck! What a game!
No, are these his last 2 buildings though? They're gonna kill it before
He
the
needs an
mutants do.
extractor. An extractor.
He has an extractor somewhere. Okay, you're right. He does.
Yeah. That's all he needs.
GamerRichy's gonna, he's gonna lose.
Oh
this
my
game.
god, dude! What a game! So it's literally all down to this. These 4 hero mutas. These 4 hero mutas have to kill that before this unit's. Wait, as long as he can get out and get another extractor. Oh fuck! Does it all come down to this extractor?
Oh, this one Thor though. Mecha Thor, dude.
Oh Jesus! I don't even know. There's 2 Thors out.
Oh my god.
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Oh my
Prepare
god.
the Thor, dude. Prepare the Thor. Please, dear God. What is this game, dude?
Oh
Thor!
no! He lost his Thor.
No!
Holy shit! This game is just ridiculous. Now there's nothing to contest this. We're back to this building. Oh, let me make sure. He had the ability to send out a couple drones, man, but he didn't get an extractor down. What is this? Nope. Holy shit, man. All he needed to go was to go make 1 extractor, I believe.
Oh, the mule. Oh my god, is this extractor? Is that his last building, dude?
Oh my god, I think.
Oh my god,
what
dude! GamerRichy
Holy
coming
shit.
back and taking the game, dude. Wow.
Yeah, he had the drones and I think he had the minerals, but he withdrew back into a choke point instead of getting out and taking 1 extractor. Holy shit, what a show, man.